So yun, so I
Kumuha
found,
ka ba ng tips kung how to die on camera?
no, tinanong ko lang kay Cecil na, anong gusto ni Direk, di ba? How does he prefer his actors to die on cam? So yun, kasi I've never experienced that before na I have to die on a set.
Oo. So, is dying as simple as the negation of breath and movement?
Well, so ang sabi sa akin ni Cecil, ang gusto ni Direk, pag namatay yung character, nakabukas yung mata.
Okay.
Ganon.
Dilat ang mata.
Dilat.
Patay.
Oo, so sabi ko, ay, kaya ko yan. Kaya ko yan.
Uy, ganun ba kadali yun?
Well,
Ilang segundo mo, considering Love Diaz movie
well,
yun.
that's what I forgot na Love Diaz film to. And the
Okay.
other thing I did consider is, he positioned me looking at the sun.
Wow, man.
Yon. So, okay, so, action. And I was just talking to Janine Gutierrez straight before. And she's bubbly and we knew each other a bit. And then the moment action, talagang biglang iba. Parang alam mo yung sa anime, yung biglang gumanon yung mata. And then she started crying kasi my character was supposed to die in front of her. And then talaga wagulgo siya. And then yun, and then sabi, nagsenyas na, mamatay ka na. So,
Okay.
sinabi,
Parang hirap.
hindi,
Isipin
pero-
lang si Janine Gutierrez wishing someone death.
no, si somebody from,
Okay.
and then, I had like blood in my, my mouth. So, gumanon ako. And then, ganon.
Okay, anong pelikula to ni Love Diaz?
Ang Kawalan ng Kawalan. Hindi pa
Okay.
siya pinapalabas kasi hindi pa tapos.
Ito ba yung period movie?
Period film siya, yes.
I see.
It's set in a, parang, hindi siya leper colony, but mostly people there were dying of tuberculosis.
Oo. Okay, so ikaw mamamatay ka sa TV dito.
Yes, in that film.
So ubo ka ng ubo bago mamatay.
Wala.
ganun.
Parang ganun lang si Janine, and then mamatay. And then ganun ako.
Okay. Gaano katagal bago sumigaw ng cut ang director?
Medyo matagal, but kasi gumagano na yung mata ko eh. So, sabi niya, so parang, cut, tol, pag mamatay ka, ganun ka na lang. Yan ang sinabi nila.
So nabago na yung dilat ng mata.
Wala, sabi ko si Cecil eh. Tawa na tawa si Cecil off cam.
Okay.
Pero may masaklap doon.
Ang ano masaklaw ron? Tinanggal.
We were in the mountain.
Oo.
I was wearing a white shirt like today.
Oo.
So the shirt was way far away, back at
Oo.
parang base camp. Mga 30 minutes to 45 minutes down, and then 30 minutes back up.
Oo.
So yun. So I delayed the shoot by more than an hour. And then I was, syempre hiyang-hiya ako, di ba? Kasi
Cause of delay ka.
cause of delay ako by stupidity. And then I was gonna talk to si Janine. Kita ko, she was still crying. Like 15 minutes later, she was still crying.
Oo.
So I felt so bad.
Oh, wow.
Kasi, I mean, she really got into the character eh.
Pero gaano ka nakakasiguro na hindi yon tatanggalin like our previous movie? Hindi yung tatanong, no? Magkasama kami sa isang Love Diaz movie, although separate scenes. Pero ka-eksena mo si Piolo, ako marami akong cabinet, kunyari, si Joel Lamangan,
Yes.
binayaran tayo, pero tinanggal yung mga eksena natin.
I hate to break it to you, pero hindi tinanggal yung eksena ko.
Aray ko. Okay, kung ano man ang problema ng eksena, why they had to excise it, hindi lang ako nandun. May ibang mga kasama pa. So,
Yeah.
hindi ko alam.
Well, ako kasi yung ika-eksena ko, of course, Piolo was in my scene.
Oo.
I think si Dali De Leon was in my scene.
Kita mo?
And then si Joel Saracho was in my scene.
At nasa ano pa siya ngayon? Nasa streaming na siya. Ang
Oh.
iba.
Alam ko lang hindi natanggal kasi sinabi sa akin hindi natanggal.
Mhm.
Because nagagalit ako on your behalf nung una. And then sinabi nila, ba Erwin, nandyan ka pa. Okay.
Some friend you are.
Pero I don't watch films that I'm in.
Ang hirap, no?
Well, it's only happened with Love Diaz naman. He likes working with non-actors, he says. Yeah, kasi I have currently, I think, 5 film credits with Love.
Wow.
Oo. But I'm the only one. I will never call myself an actor, but he insists on making me act. And I always say yes. Kasi, why not?
Okay. Ang una kong katrabaho kay Love Diaz ay ako yung pinag-translate niya ng 10-hour movie na Evolution.
I remember.
Naalala ko yon, point of contention mo sa akin, ang pag-translate ko ng Maruya.
Yes.
Okay, kasi ginawa kong Banana Fritters, which is, yun naman talaga siya. Pero
Tama siya.
ang tone ng Banana Fritters kasi parang social, fancy. No?
Yeah.
Ah, ang kagandahan nun, konti lang yung dialogue sa 10-hour movie.
Yes.
And I had to play Mike De Leon at some point yata.
You had to play Mike De Leon?
Parang ganun sa dulo. Tapos Lino Broca, si Quark.
Yes.
Hindi na ako umabot doon eh. Hindi ko na maalala kung ano nangyari noon. Ano.
In,
Pero
in Evolution?
evolution, yes, oo. Ang naalala ko lang doon, sa tingin mo ba nagbago ang ano ni Love? Mula noon, o hindi naman sa umigsi may mga long
No.
pa rin siya.
No.
Pero stylistically bang pinagbago ba siya?
Yes.
Sa
So, but
ba?
are you talking about, if we consider the first Love Diaz is basically Burger Boys.
Burger Boys.
And Criminal ng Barrio.
Although hindi ko napanood yung buong Burger Boys at yung buong Criminal. I heard
And
mas mahaba
Hubad.
pa yun.
Yes.
Mhm.
Pero I'm assuming you're talking about Batang West Side 5-hour Love Diaz, Crime and Punishment. Well, yun naman
Mhm.
na medyo long scenes,
Mhm.
gano'n. And then up to now, is that what you mean? Kasi syempre maraming differences kila,
Oo.
maraming similarities rin.
Sa similarities, medyo palaging may common denominator naman lahat.
Yes.
Oo. Pero yung sa style,
Well, sa Norte pa lang you could see it na parang he was putting these non-realistic things like
Yes.
yung floating.
mhm,
Parang he was trying to make this parang more fantastical elements, dream.
mhm,
Parang
yes.
parang they don't make sense in his narratives, his naturalistic narratives. And he'll plant it in and wala siyang explanation why it's there.
Yes.
And it kasi with his films, kasi it might happen in the third hour of a 4-hour film. So
Yes.
there was nothing to prepare you the last 3 hours
Mhm,
for this biglang foray into the fantastic.
mhm.
Unlike wala David Lynch, parang first frame pa lang weird na eh.
Kung may isang pelikula na pinanood mo ng pinakamaraming beses, ano yun?
Na Love Diaz.
Not necessarily Love Diaz.
Oh. Although marami na ako napanood
Any
na Love
piece of
Diaz.
cinema. Kung may pelikula ka na pinanood ko ng pinakamaraming beses, ano yun?
The Apartment,
Billy Wilder?
Billy Wilder.
Bakit?
I don't know, it makes me feel good. It's a very sad film during Christmas.
Pasko siya, pero tungkol to sa isang malungkot na lalaki na pinagagamit niya yung apartment niya para sa shenanigans ng opisina.
Yeah.
At na-inlove siya doon sa elevator girl
Yes.
na si Shirley MacLaine.
Yes.
Okay.
The original Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
Yes. Yung mga una mong viewing sa kanya, ano yung agenda mo?
Well, I just first saw it with my dad.
Okay.
And then, kasi we used to watch films together. So,
Mhm.
so yun lang. Kasi it was just a nice film kasi it's so well written. Although it was not really, when they started filming, they had not finished the script. And
Okay.
so I guess yun nga. I mean, why watch it? It's like listening to a favorite song.
Mhm.
It's that. It's not because I see new insights in it. I actually don't.
Mhm.
But it's just a familiar song. But if you're I get a bit gloomy during Christmas. So parang it's just nice to have it on. It's not so sad. Hindi siya Les Miserables.
Mhm.
O hindi siya mga But it's familiar. It's sweet. It's a little sad. So yeah.
Jack Lemmon, ano?
Yeah. Jack Lemmon. And Shirley MacLaine. And
Bakit hindi ka nahilig sa comics?
nahilig ako sa comics. But at a certain point, parang, I don't know, parang after a while, parang I couldn't keep up with all the fandom.
Iba yung fandom, no?
Yeah. Hindi ko na kaya gawin yun eh. But, yung comics kasi for me, I mean, it's good. But I end up just reading the fought balloons and I can't really admire the art.
Mhm. Talaga?
Yeah, I mean, I agree ko na magaling.
Parang pinag-usapan natin to dati.
Oo.
Parang ang hirap mag-focus sa art kasi maganda minsan yung text.
Oo.
Or mahirap mag-focus sa text kasi sobrang ganda ng art.
Well, ako kasi I would rather read comics that have good text and story rather than just art. Kasi if art lang, I just rather look at visual art.
Kailan ka bumitiw sa comics?
Same time as video games, mga 2000.
Sabay sila.
Yeah. Parang I thought I should get serious with my life.
Ako naman, bumitaw ako sa comics nung naging serious yung comics masyado. collector ka, but not necessarily of your own stuff.
Well, which is the wrong thing, di ba? Kasi na yun that you need to actually archive your stuff to give it a bit of meaning.
Pero ito yung na-realize ko.
Oo.
Sila Pepe Smith,
Yeah.
hindi sila nagko-collect ng mga ano nila.
Mali nga yun, di ba?
Si Joey De Leon, collector
I know.
ng mga
Oo.
gawa niya.
Yeah,
Si
lahat.
Vic ay hindi.
Si Vic hindi.
So-
baka thankfully so.
Okay. Pero, yung pagko-collect, di ba, sinasabi nila, extension ng hunter-gatherer mentality.
Hindi ko alam yan.
Pero, ano sa tingin mo yung possible psychology kung bakit hindi sila nagko-collect ng mga gawa nila?
Well, I mean, to pay armchair Freud yan, baka they're always about the new thing.
Mhm.
Diba? Gusto nila yung bago palagi. Ayaw nila to be weighed by the past. Kasi, diba, yung the things you own, they actually have a weight on you. So, yeah, some people are not, they don't want to be locked up in the past that way. They're either running away from it or just looking forward to a very brighter or maybe uncertain future.
At tingin nila, yung mga yon ay hindi pa yung best work nila.
Or maybe, parang ayaw mo lang, you don't want to be reminded that you're getting old.
Bakit sa lahat ng mga... Ang kulang na lang ay gumawa ka pa ng isang pelikula. May ginawa ka ng isang pelikula. Pero through the years, ano ang tinuro sa'yo ng pelikula na feeling mo isa sa mga key takeaways mo from being a fan of the genre?
Well, hindi lang pelikula eh. Actually, everything I've done from magazines to it's basically you should really welcome the accidents.
Mhm.
Kasi I think when I came up in film, parang the idea was Stanley Kubrick and then even Mike De Leon na parang anong nakita nila sa ulo nila and anong nakalagay doon sa storyboard at they will go to extreme lengths to achieve that vision. That one frame na pinlano nila lahat ng elements there. I think that's a complete waste of time and talent at the
Tingin mo?
moment. Yes, I think that's really being ungrateful to the moment that you are given, that you're working with people that you may not have had the opportunity or the other platform to work with before.
But those two names that you mentioned, those are extremely willful
Yes,
and commanding minds.
exactly. And then nothing this on their work. But the thing is, they're a bad model.
Kasi lahat parang gustong maging ganun.
And without the means or resources or even and also, that's one way of making a film.
Mhm.
There are many others.
Tama.
So for me, parang I think we should actually leave them in the 20th century. No,
Okay.
tama. Because, I think I agree with the opinion na parang when we celebrated in 2001, the 100 years of American cinema,
Yeah.
you were really only celebrating 101 years of illustrated text.
Mhm.
So I would agree with that. That's Peter Greenaway, the another director, said that.
Mhm.
Ako naman, I think cinema has much more. So I think Filipino cinema in general, we were talking about Lab, what he's been introducing in his films much more in recent films.
Mhm.
I think yun yun eh. I mean, it's allowing this weirdness to come in that it doesn't have to make narrative sense. It's not the Chekhov's gun.
Mhm.
Sana
Dapat
free.
pumutok.
No, hindi siya yung Sid Field na free act structure.
Mhm.
For me, kasi that's boring. Kasi that's in a way, cinema has its own language that we're still
Yes.
actually discovering.
Mhm.
Yeah,
At hindi pa ito yun eh.
I don't think it is. I think we have Filipino directors at the moment who are already exploring what it could be.
Mhm.
But I think we should really try to start abandoning yung adherence to, I guess, the star cinema also formula of things.
Ay, bumabasag na rin sila sa formula nila.
Yeah, but not enough. For me, point is, especially if you have no budget, the more you should rely
Yes.
on your imagination
Yes.
and the unreality of actually living.
Isipin mo, di ba, yung capability ng telepono natin ngayon.
Exactly.
Nung araw, parang
Wala.
lagpas pa actually.
Tama.
Ng gusto natin mga
Exactly.
expect natin.
But ako, more than anything, more than technology, it's the resources eh.
Mhm.
I mean, and the people you're working with.
Mhm.
Kasi yung beauty nga film for me was actually meeting so many people.
Yes.
Sila Jun Sabayton and kung sino-sino pa. I mean, that people, hindi ko ma-imagine in any other circumstance magkakasama kami in one creative endeavor.
Yes. Mhm.
And ako, if you force people to just conform to your version of cinema, then that's a very, very narrow
Mhm.
narrow vision.
Okay, pero producer versus director na so yung auteur concept parang luma na yon para sa'yo.
For me, depende on the author. I mean, kasi
Sabagay.
parang, Francois Truffaut was actually quite, parang it felt like his films were more spontaneous.
Oo.
I think they would actually accommodate if he actually liked the actors or not.
Mm.
And then he has that one film about it's Little Buttons, Small Buttons.
Mm.
So it's all non-professional actors in a school and all kids.
Mm.
Hindi mo naman ma-auteur yun, di ba? I mean, it's more, I think we should even expand that concept na it's not painstakingly, di ba? I remember when we were starting film, parang The Legend of Lino Brocas, parang he would actually tell you
Paano
the actor,
mag-act?
act or what eye to,
Oo.
parang for me, okay, that's good, pero
Again, that's just one method.
that's one method. I think we should look for other ones and yun.
Mhm.
Ito, sino bang pinaka gusto mong guest sa long take na hindi mo pa nakukuha?
Gustong i-guest?
Oo, na tingin mong perfect sa long take. Hindi si Love Diaz.
Na-interview ko na si Love eh.
Oo.
Sino nga ba?
Oo.
Hindi naman bomba star, ano?
Wala nang bomba.
Wala nang bomba. Siguro matandang bomba star. O yung mga nag-e-edit ng mga sinaunang girly magazines dati. Gusto ko makita, gusto ko parang kalkalin yung mga psikolohiya nila. Tapos, sino pa ba? Bakit ka pumayag magpa-interview? Nagulat ako. Akala ko nung una, seryoso si Erwin pumayag.
Well, si
O
Lara.
kinulit na ni Lara.
Si Lara, hindi. Isang message lang naman.
Aba, iba.
No, I was a bit sad when she messaged. And I thought na, alam mo, I haven't seen you in a long time. So,
Okay, akala ko nalungkot ka nung nag-message.
hindi.
Kasi that tends to happen din.
Hindi. Wala. Naisip ko lang. Actually, wala talaga akong mapapromote eh.
Ang huli ko in-interview ay si Gerald Tarog.
Oh, yun. Happy. Was it a good interview?
Bitin din.
Bitin din?
Bitin. Oo, kasi
Oh.
hindi talaga siya long take eh.
Hindi.
Kumbaga, iba ang timeline ng news.
Okay lang ba?
Kumbaga mahaba, docu na to sa kanila.
Pero parang nababato na si Lara eh. Nag-walk out nga kanina eh. Oo.
Naihi daw siya.
Nag-walk out ba siya kay Gerald?
Hindi. Kasi nung panahon na yon umiinit na yung Quezon controversies. Eh.
Yun. So, yun nga.
Pero the week before yan, nung nagwala si
that guy.
That guy.
And then si Manolo Quezon, our former colleague, or I guess colleague pa rin in a way, he put out his own review on
Yes.
Quezon.
Na
Hindi niya ata type.
type ni Ambet.
Type ni Ate.
Ang galing na lang to. Okay.
Ano?
Halimbawa, end credits ng buhay
buhay
natin. Ano naisip mong magandang soundtrack? At yung magandang ipinapalabas. So, kunyari, may isang malaking blank wall. Yung parang sa Cinema Paradiso, Katsipan yun.
No.
Ano yung maganda i-project sa malaking pader?
Ano yung kanta? Ganon?
Kanta, tsaka yung pelikula. Kahit image lang na pinoproject.
Sa buhay natin?
Ikaw?
Ako? Siguro hindi ko pa alam eh. Sana matagal pa para hindi ko pa maisip yung...
Oo.
Yeah, wala.
Parang
wala.
maganda Angel of Death ng Slayer. Tapos pinoproject mo ay pampag-good vibes lang ba?
Pero alam mo,
pinag-usapan natin pelikula na Singing in the Rain.
Sing in the Rain, yeah.
Diba, sabi mo?
Masaya lang siya, oh.
Tapos, yung physical nature niya, parang hanip din. Tapos nagka-flop pala si Gene Kelly.
After that?
Sana do.
Well, hindi naman siya talaga yun. Diba? Si
Hindi.
Olivia Newton-John.
Pero pinilit niya kasi na sumayaw na pinilit na mag-adapt siya sa modern choreography.
No. Hindi Invitation to the Dance.
Pero ang ganda nung kantang Sana do.
Well, maganda si Olivia Newton-John.
Maganda pala siya noon talaga.
Super. Super. Yeah.
Bakit nga ba wala kang social media? At hindi mo ba na feel minsan yung need na para makasabay ka sa mundo?
Yes, all the time. Pero hindi ko kaya eh.
Hindi mo kaya
Hindi ko kaya sumabay eh. I mean, I'm
kahit
quite...
mag-lurk lang?
Lalo na. I think that's the worst.
Talaga?
Yeah. Hindi ko siya kaya. I mean, I was parang at this point, it's so hard to even have focusing on my own
Oo.
thoughts and parang the way I have to think of things or my own, yeah, just my everyday life. It's so hard to focus already. Ilalagyan ko pa nun.
Oo.
And imagine if I had to even produce content.
Naku. Oo.
Oo, kasi di ba, parang it's your own TV station.
Pero marami nag-aabang dyan.
Wala.
Sa possible, kung ikaw ay creator,
Wala.
ano yung content na gagawin mo? Yan ang inaabangan ng lahat.
No. Ako, ang biggest thrill sa akin is actually making content that nobody knows I'm part of. Ito,
Yun na.
I still get a thrill pag pumunta ako ng any place na may videoke and then they're singing to something I actually wrote and they don't know it's
Oo.
me. And weirdly it happened to me in one day 3 times in different mediums.
Oo.
Oh. So I went to a restaurant and they were playing a song that I wrote.
Ito yun.
Oh.
Singit natin.
And then later on may bonfire at may videoke machine beside the bonfire. Weirdly enough, yung pinili nilang kantahin na 2 beses was that.
Hanep.
Oh, and then third, nakisakay ako pauwi and somebody had it on in their radio. This happened in the course of 5 hours. It's the same
May mensahe
song.
yung universe sa'yo, man.
Wala, 2020 to during the pandemic. So yun nga, it was weird. Pero ang biggest thrill sa akin, never ko sinabi sa kanila na I actually wrote it.
Talaga?
Yeah. So I still treasure that memory and feeling to this day.
Bakit kaya gusto nila yon? Kasi parang unknown parokya siya. Ganun.
I don't know, but many people say it's actually a known parokya song.
Hindi, pero I mean compared, bago sila talagang sumabog.
Hindi, after na. After na.
After na ba?
Wow, ano na yun eh. Gulong itlog gulong na yun eh.
Tama, ano?
Oo, burug dun stoy. Tapos na yan eh.
Pero
I think nag-pizza pie na rin sila nung time na yun.
wala pa.
May
Tama.
pizza pie na. And then after na
Baka kasi indie chords.
yung Harana, they had already done that. That's their most massive hit probably.
Oo. Malapit-lapit sa harana kasi to eh,
Yeah.
na masaya.
Well, di ba masaya rin yung kwento niya.
Alam niyo ba yun yung kanta ng parokya?
Huwag mo na sana.
Siya nagsulat doon.
Yeah.
Alam niyo yun, eh? Hindi alam ng katabi mo kasi may edad na yan.
Oo. Ako nagsulat nun.
Frasco video na, di ba? Tama ba?
Yeah, we actually recorded it as Frasco. No, I mean, I don't mind telling the story of why. I don't know. But ako kasi parang, no one associates me with that song.
Oo, kasi yung cheer niya eh.
Hindi, ano siya, di ba, written out of spite yun. It was my love letter to Malu Santos.
Malu Santos. Tita niya yun ah.
Hindi. Kasi yun nga, I had been writing for Parokya ni Edgar at that time. Nalaman nila na they had this new teen film that they wanted to have a Parokya youth vibe.
Oo.
This was they had the new young actors, including John Lloyd Cruz.
Oo nga, no?
Oh. And then, so they made me and si Frasco Martis watch the brushes. Ayan, may mga teen shenanigans. And magsulat kayo ng kanta. So, dami namin sinulat ni Frasco. Ako, dami ko rin sinulat. And then, parang hindi nila gusto lahat. Up to the point na gusto nila mag-cover na lang kami ng kanta. Anyway, she sent me a memo na parang she really didn't like the last draft thing I sent. And sabi niya, para masyado siya maraming chords.
Talaga?
Oh, so sabi ko, okay, GC. And then, sa galit ko, I started writing that song. So,
Binase mo ba sa
nothing.
melody ng Owa?
Nothing. No, I read it and galit na galit na ako kasi parang... So that's why the lyrics are... alam ba yung lyrics? Yung naiinis na ako sa'yo, bakit mo ba ako ginaganito?
Okay.
Ikaw ba yung nagugulhan? And then, yung chorus na di ba? Parang, wag mo na sana akong paasahin ba? Di ba? Kung ayaw mo sa akin, sabihin mo na. It's really to Malu Santos. And then I changed it a bit. And then yun, and naging love song na siya, kumbaga. Yun.
Yung hagod kasi, parang umiibig.
Hindi, totoo naman yung angst. The angst was real. And it was written in about 10 minutes. I sent it to I cassette, and then I played it to
Yung talaga
Frasco.
yun, ano? Yung mga hindi mo inaasal.
Yeah, and then, yun yeah, until now, it's still, like 2019, I got a call that this hip-hop group wanted to sample it, so clearly, because I own the rights eh.
Talaga?
Yeah.
Galing mo, ah.
Oh, I didn't sign away the rights to it.
Buti ginawa mo yun.
Oh.
Pero Star Records yun, di ba?
No, Universal.
Universal kasi.
And may isa pang magandang dito. A year and a half ago, I got a call from Universal saying that I had all these unclaimed royalties from that song.
Ang bait ng Universal.
Sobra. So,
Viva, ba't hindi kayo ganyan?
Yan. So I got mga 50,000 pesos since 1998. Oh, from
Bakit ganun?
At bakit ganon? Well,
Ang bait pala ni Bellatan, ah.
I don't know. Parang it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Bakit hindi ganyan yung Viva? Hindi mo na kasi sila kailangan kulitin, ah.
Hindi, I didn't even know I had checks. They called me out of the blue.
Di ba?
Oh. So, di bang saya?
Wow.
So, thank you, Malu Santos. I still love you.
Kita mo?
Hmm.
Yung spite, di ba? Minsan may bunga yung spite.
Sabi nga ng Rage Against the Machine, di ba?
Anger is a gift.
Pero alam mo, ang baduy na nila na yun, no? Rage.
Alam mo, ngayon lang sila nagigets sa mga bata.
Ewan ko, parang it's just because all these people that went to January 6, I think they were all yung sa yung kay Trump, yung nag-invade ng
Parang mas Kid Rock sila.
Hindi, tingin ko Rage Against the Machine yung mga yun. Tingin ko feeling nila,
Sila yun, yung na-inspire.
I think, yun nga, it's the irony of the history of ideas says, the irony is it's never exactly what you really mean. I think a lot of the MAGA actually listen to Rage Against the Machine and take a lot of inspiration from
Hindi
it.
mo magugulat dyan.
But since they can't get the Rage Against the Machine, they will settle for Kid Rock.
Ika nga ng Rage. You settle for nothing now.
Oh.
You settle for nothing later.
All of which are American dreams. Diba? Oh. So, kaya ako, parang I'm a bit off of them kasi parang I feel na maybe unwittingly we did this moment.
Pag na-realize si Zach yan, hindi nga magugulat dyan.
Oh, and then look at the audience when they reunited.
Puti.
Puti. Na obviously, most of them voted for Trump. No, but they have like a Republican congressman who says that he really loves Rage Against the Machine.
Correct.
Oh.
Meron din Democrat congressman si Beto O'Rourke. Yung buong philosophy niya sa politika, fugazi.
That's sad.